Hey guys, what is up? We're back with another week of Katekyo Hitman REBORN review chapters. And before I get into this new week of Katekyo, just to remind all of you, I believe I put up last week a community post stating that I won't be here tomorrow, February 18th, to do Near Automata. Has finally come back from its short hiatus. So I won't be able to do episode 4. I won't be able to do episode 19 of Blue Lock and episode 7 or 8. I believe it's 8 of Trigon Stampede. Those will be pushed to February 19th, which is Sunday, okay? So if you're expecting to see 3 videos, God, 3 videos tomorrow, yeah, I will be at work, okay? But other than that, we are now finally at chapter 92. 92. We are so close. We're like 8 chapters away from hitting triple digits of Katekyo Hitman REBORN. And so this continues off with 91, where basically, as I stated before, the Varya are now in town and they are going on a prowl. Their first target was Lambo because Lambo, I almost said Rambo. Lambo has the Ring of Thunder, and basically the other person who has in the Varya the Ring of Thunder, the other half, is Levi. Okay, so he along with Mammon came to Japan, and obviously the rest of the Varya is there as well. They did defeat the other goons that are part of the Varya. The ones that you should be fearful of is the Big Seven, okay, which they do make their appearance in this chapter. So after rescuing them, they do meet Levi, okay, and they do get scared because it's just like, okay, we see him and all the other goons that Yamamoto, Ryohei, and Gokudera were able to take out is nothing compared to Levi. Then the others come in. Of course, those who have read and watched Reborn, you know who these people are. So I'm not going to tell who their names are or anything. The only ones that you know of so far is Squalo, who first came to Japan fighting Basil for the rings and got the fake ones instead, and now he's come back. Then Levi, and of course Mammon, who's also the Archimileno, just the same as Reborn and Colonello, okay? So him along with 2 other people pop up, okay? And then we see where the big boss, Zanzas, steps through. He's telling everybody, move, get out the way. Let me take a good look at the person who is threatening my place, my position for becoming the next heir of the Vongola, okay? And he takes a good look at Suna, Reborn, everybody in the area. And his presence is so threatening. Of course, knowing Suna, he's going to get scared. Remember, he's a normal kid at the end of the day. Oh, and we have where even Yamamoto, Gokudera, and Ryohei are just stuck in fear as well because they just can't move. All you'll see is Zanza's raise up his hand, and obviously you can't really tell due to the manga panel, but in the anime it shows that his hand was starting to glow. And everyone in the bar is like, bro, what are you about to do? Mind you, before that, Squalo was calling out who's the one who has the Ring of Rain, and that's when Yamamoto declares that I'm the one. So obviously you can tell there's going to be a round 2 with these 2 characters because they both share the same ring. So just before Zanzas unleashes an attack that will possibly kill everybody within radius, Imitsu stops the attack with his pick. Is that what you call it? Anybody that works construction or anything of that said that type of tool, okay? He intervenes, and they're wondering, and they know who Imitsu is, obviously, because again, he is part of the Vongola. And Suna's just like, okay, Dad, why are you here? Then we have Squall's like, okay, you was trying to run away all this time. How come now you're interfering? And the thing is, Imitsu was never trying to run away. Actually, he went to the night because he was observing, along with other people that's working with him, was observing the Varya's moves, okay? And realizing you guys aren't really doing doing suspicious things, suspicious activities, and I had to confirm with my boss on what our next step should be. So after he made confirmation with the 9, he was waiting back for word or for letters to see what he's going to do next going forward. So he brings back his letters, and obviously the letters do have a dying will, so it's authentic. And Suna's asking Reborn, how come my dad knows all of this is happening? Reborn tells Suna that his dad is basically an advisor, an outside advisor, aka he is the VP of the Vongola. As he's explained to Suna, he's saying that like usually his dad doesn't interfere when they're doing regular activities, just regular stuff in the mafia and all that. But when it comes to emergency cases, in this case, the Varya are now about to attack a potential heir to the seating of becoming the next Vongola boss, right? That's when they have to intervene. And at that time, the outside advisor basically has the same power, legislation, all that stuff as the boss that's currently sitting, okay? So in other words, when basically shit hits the fan, that's when the outside advisor comes in, and they basically set down the law saying, okay, this person becomes the heir, this person does not. He has the same amount of power as the boss does. Okay, he's just as important. Like I said, he's a VP, he's a vice president if you want to put it in those terms. Okay, so it was his dad. Oh my gosh, his dad, Suna's dad, basically recommended that Suna become the Varya. He becomes the Vongola boss. You know, and then Suna's just like, but why did you do? You thought I wanted any parts of this? Why were you recommending me? Okay, and funnily enough, the 9th, who's current right now, even though he too agrees with Imitsu saying that Suna should be next in line, he goes on to say, but my son, Zanzas, should be the legitimate heir. And this is where he gets everybody in shock, because they're like, hold on, Zanzas is the 9th's son? And they do explain a little bit in there. It was like a little bubble or something saying that with the 9th declaring that himself, announcing it to everyone about who the heirs were, because they were not all about, but all of them agreed that Suna should be next in line. Of course, there was disagreements, okay? Because even though Zanzas is the son of the 9th, everybody basically voted for Suna once Imitsu put it out there saying that my son should be the next. You know, he should be the next boss. Okay, so then that's where the internal strife started to happen, because the 9th decided, hey, I get it. I like your son Imitsu. I can see where there is potential with him. I see him being a great boss of this big organization, okay? He's going to lead us to bigger and greater things. But my son, he shouldn't be robbed of a position, you know, that he is that's also rightfully his, okay? So from there, they say the proper way to resolve this entire issue, and I think everybody knows where this is coming to, whether you're new or not, this is leading now to the best way to solve this whole problem, this whole internal strife, Vongola style, is to have everyone who has a ring or a half ring, there will be one-on-one battles. So we're going to have Ryohei versus one of the Varya members who has the Sun Ring, Yamamoto versus Squallow, Gokudera versus whoever has the Storm, Lambo who has the Thunder Ring versus Levi, Suna who has the Sky Ring. Obviously Zanzas is the boss of the Varya, so that's him versus Zanzas. Then we're gonna have Hibari who has the ring of, what was it called again? Mist versus vice versa, and obviously the person last who has the ring of Hibari has the ring of clouds. The ring of mist from their side, the 10th generation, Suna's side, and then whoever has the ring for the Varya. Okay, so it's one-on-one battles and no one can interfere. And honestly, this means that whoever wins from their respective battles gains control of the other half of the ring, and the ring is completed. Now, when they do get into the actual battles, they will go into detail of how it goes down, but that's, one-on-one, whoever wins, they get the full ring. Okay, that's the whole point of it. Okay, so yeah, that's how the chapter is ended. They just declared battle, basically a civil war amongst each other, to declare who will become the rightful heir of the Vongola and become the next boss, aka the 10th generation boss of the Vongola. Okay, so it's Suna's group versus the top assassination group in the Vongola, aka the Varya. Okay, Suna, who is a direct descendant of the first, versus the 9th son. This is a match worth seeing, okay? So guys, do tell me in the comment section below on how you felt about Katekyo Hitman REBORN chapter 92. If you saw the anime version, how do you feel about that moment in the anime versus the manga, whether you're new or you've reread or rewatched it multiple times? I would love to read your comments down below. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check that out. And I'm Kimmy, channel of Anime Legends, and I will see you guys later. Bye!